Greetings, everybody. I am Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice, and I have some exciting news for you today. First of all, it is the full moon as of this morning at like 5 something Central Standard Time, USA. So happy buck moon to everybody. And reminder that is a symbol of, okay, the deer's antlers, right? Where they've come in, their velvet is still on there. So a friend of mine sent me a very interesting clip. Sorry, that was recently of really good use to me. I've been in a funk too, and I know we've all had our ups and downs, right? The pendulum swings both ways. If you follow the laws of Hermeticism, of course, you understand that, right? So first of all, it's really important to know that yes, the buck moon, right? The antlers are coming in. As you can see, I need some, right? However, the antlers are still tender. They're still velvet, is what they call it, and they are covered in velvet. And deer hunters, you know this out there, where the bucks they'll rub their antlers and shed them off in the late fall. So now is the time where those antlers are fully grown in, right? And they're still pretty tender, right? So it's in the same aspect. It's those energies that are going around. Like we're branching off into new ways of learning and growing, and new experiences with this. And also, 4th of July is tomorrow, according to when I'm uploading this, right? So Independence Day, or as the UK calls it, Happy Treason Day for Americans. There's some humor in there. Don't forget to leave your milk and cookies out for Captain America tonight. So, freedom, celebrating independence of a country is wonderful. That's beautiful. So let's celebrate our independence as well, our spiritual freedom, right? There's nothing that can take away our antlers besides ourselves. You know what I mean? When we're going into these new experiences, and a lot of it's going to feel like repeating patterns, but trust me, those blessings are in store with this current phase and aspects of it. Jupiter making its connection with the sun, and this moon sign in Capricorn. And it's really such an abundant time. And a really great friend of mine, so dear to my heart, has given me this very good advice. And this is something that they listen to in a podcast. They just ask yourself, how can this day get better? How can I attract more abundance to me? How can I celebrate more abundance? How can I attract more of that to me? How can I attract that love to me? And like it was explained to me, the universe loves playing this game. It loves to answer those questions and give you those insights and those downloads that we need. A lot of us are receiving a lot of those prophetic dreams and surreal kind of experiences with Neptune and retrograde. There's a lot going on, y'all. Mercury is poised to transition here as soon as well. So with all these confusing energies, right, let's get grounded, spend time near water, and read the runes. Let's see what's in store today, shall we? All right, everybody. Let's cleanse this space with the singing bowl. Here is a $2 note representing uncommon abundance, whether that's financial, emotional, spiritual, physical, emotional. Let it bring healing and cleanse this space to you as we take 3 deep breaths to prepare for this rune reading. Let's dive right in. Let's try to make sense of what's going on. Happy holiday tomorrow, you Americans. I like to mess with people. I wore a kilt at the local park here recently. They're like, that's not American. Really? There's so many nationalities that make up America, y'all. We got Hmong, we got Native American, right? Irish, German, a lot of European, right? Russian, you name it, Chinese, Hispanic. So past influences, I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. So in the past influences position here, there is that fire energy. That is the energy that always wants to move forward. Kinaz is the torch, it's fire, it's light. And in the present influences, it looks like we're carrying over that, right? There's no reverse meaning for the sun rune. And we're carrying that over into like vitality, good fortune is Sawilo, and success, right? A lot of abundance. So present influences are great. A lot of us, I see a lot of people out there working on their tans, soaking up the sun, and passively absorbing those light codes. Isn't that beautiful? Future actions. Let's get grounded, y'all. That's like the rune of Taurus to me. This is the ox, or the bull, you can say. So this is natural healing. This is courage, strength, vitality, right? Success and vitality. Okay, so future actions are calling us to be present and grounded and just let things naturally happen. Your body knows how to heal, right? Let go of that overthinking. I've been in that trap recently. That's why this rune reading is probably a little late to your suggestions, okay? So, action taken for the best outcome. This is the U branch, Y-E-W, right? So this is Ewas. So it's toughness, stability, endurance, right? Think of it as a bow being pulled back and all that tension's in there. That branch needs to endure, right? It could endure and become that sun rune again. See how they're very similar? Or if the branch snaps, we can remain stuck, frozen, and rigid like the ice rune. That's just a single line. Feelings and emotions are in that trusted friend. The energy that has proven itself to us, whether that's a group, an ally, a business partner, a lover, right? Family members even. This is Ewas. So this means horse, loyalty. This could also be calling us onto a pilgrimage, right? So this is kind of a going within, or maybe even a pilgrimage to a spiritually healing place. I like to go down to the local park and just wade in the water. I plant my feet in the sand and get that grounding energy. And I have that divine feminine healing with the water around me. Isn't that beautiful? I invite you to go to a place like that while you're doing your grounding work. And possible problems here, it's in the legacy, right? We're all up in our heads with that. So this is inherited beliefs, things that we pass down, like paradigms, religious concepts, standards. This is Othala. So this is inheritance, what feels like home. So a lot of us are going through the motions because we're just, yeah, okay, so this is where I'm at. I'm not totally emotionally invested into this. I don't feel like I'm on as fire as I was before. So that's that overthinking. That's the trappings of the ego working again, right? When we're on this pilgrimage or with this trusted energy and we're enduring and we're going into the future and doing this vital grounding work, getting into our bodies. This could also mean exercise, right? Then we're more sure. When we release the need to control, it all gets done. I believe that's Lao Tzu. Future outcome is beautiful. This is a gift or a partnership. Could be with this trusted energy that you've been with, or that you're going to be with, that you will meet on a pilgrimage perhaps. A lot of divine downloads in our dreams, in our meditations, in our thoughts, right? This is the rune Gibo, and it is all about partnerships and gifts. This could mean an inheritance or a sudden unexpected gift. This could mean learning a new spiritual gift also. So let's review a little bit. The past influences we're wanting to move forward. We're wanting to keep moving forward like the fire, like Pac-Man always gobbling up those dots, right? This is, you were on fire. We're lit up about this new experience. And now we're in this, okay, let's pause. But the present influences are so successful and so strong. When we're overthinking, we can't even see it. So we're being called to be out in nature, get grounded, get into your body work, even express that natural healing, let it take place. Release the need to control and you can endure. When we're trying and trying and trying, that there's just going to be more tension here, right? This pilgrimage or this trusted energy, it could be both, right? I trust that this place that I go to for healing in my neighborhood, right, is my pilgrimage and my trusted space, my trusted energy, right? What's that what is that type of energy? What sort of energy is that for you? Let me know in the comments below. I'm very curious. So with the possible problems in the legacy, when we're not enduring this legacy, this foundation, right? All this work we've been doing can come undone. Or it could just be a repeat of lessons, right? But when we do endure, and we're with these trusted energies, we're in our personal power and that success, right? Then we receive the solidified partnership. Could be with yourself, could be with Source and Divine, like a recommitment of faith. Could be a new gift. Could be abundance, right? How can this take it any better? This is great advice that I'm very much taking to heart. How can this abundance I'm receiving get better? And the universe will answer when we're out of our headspace, when we're grounded, when we're speaking that way, when we're in that trusted energies, we're enduring. And we get to have that in the future. How beautiful. Let's get a couple cards for clarity. These are the Soul's Journey Oracle cards. Beautiful mandalas on them. These are messages, wow, straight from Source, directly to your spirit and or soul. 2 cards jumped right out. Wow. Y'all, I'm excited about this. Let's make some room. Let's make some room. All right. Okay. I'm excited. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? That energy is right around the corner. And when we look and look and look, we're all up in our heads and we can't see it, right? This is the card of service. I feel good when I can help others. And look at that beautiful greenish mandala, right? It reminds me of getting out there and grounded. There's a sun in the middle for that success and all that healing work that can be done when you're of service. The other card is a common one that we're finding here recently. It's pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Right? What we criticize in others, the beauty that we see in others, the advice we give to others, the help we give to others are all 100%, I guarantee you, they are reflections of what you need to address. They're reflections of self, of aspects of yourself. So when you see nothing but the bad in everything, when you're in that space of, oh, I'm anxious, I can't wait anymore. I know I'm better than this, right? Those are aspects of self that need to be addressed, right? We're going to read a little bit more about these cards. First, let us start off with service. Reminder, it says, I feel good when I can help others. One of the most evolved gifts that soul possesses is giving of itself. There is a reason why it feels so good to give. It is because your soul resonates with that vibration. Your soul should be aware that it might currently be in a situation in which it needs to be fulfilled on higher levels. And this can only happen through the attribute of humbly serving and supporting others. When we're looking at it like, what's in this for me? Oh, that diminishes those gifts. When you're looking at it like, how else can I be in gratitude, in giving? How else can I celebrate this abundance? It just gets better and better, right? Put yourself in a position in which you can benefit another soul in any way possible and demonstrate unconditional love toward others. This might mean bringing yourself into your heart space and letting everything you involve yourself in come from an attitude of giving freely. You have to learn to direct your green heart light energy through all your thoughts, actions, and deeds. Thoughts, actions, and deeds, right there, right? When we're carrying off with that from that heart space, from that love center, there's no possible way it could go wrong. Yes, there might be perceived things that go wrong. However, divine is guiding you to something better. Always know that. Look around and see where and how you can serve another. Perhaps one way would be asking a friend if you can help clean up his or her office or run errands. It's a task that simple, even when we're generous to animals, right? When we're in service, right? That's so beautiful. I spent today when I was at the beach in the part of the river that I like to wade in, somebody was taking these big boulders, right? And throwing them where people go swimming. And that, I don't know if you've experienced that or not, but that can really, really hurt when you're doing it. So what did I do? I put everything aside that I was doing. I moved those rocks. Do I go swimming there? No, not all the time. Will somebody else go swimming there? Yes, most definitely. And that is an act of service that I did for anybody else who's coming to that space so they do not get injured, right? That's just a little example. All right, maybe I keep losing track here. Okay, Maybe volunteer to watch your neighbor's kids so that parents can have a night out, or make a meal for someone who might be sick. Volunteer in a hospital or a hospice. Perform an activity that enriches someone else's lives. Someone once told me there's no such thing as a selfless act, and I used to always argue that. But really, I have to admit that they are right, because even when we're doing something for others in a selfless way, in gratitude, in a humble way, from a heart-centered space, right? That energy is still reciprocated to us from divine, right? So the term selfless, that's a matter of perspective, isn't it? So to them, I have to agree, because energetically, they're correct, technically correct. If you watch Futurama, you're technically correct, and that's the best kind. Anyway, pride. Let's read about that. Again, it says, I love myself, and I see myself in everyone. There's that magic mirror. Us Geminis out there instinctively know what we're talking about in that aspect, don't we? You need to take time to honor and acknowledge who you are and what your soul has accomplished with your life thus far. You should look at your past soul choices and be mindful of how, through your positive actions, compassion, and understanding, you have made a better life for yourself and others. How have you changed the world in some little way? How have you shared insights with others? Reflect on what you've mastered, right? Build from that strong foundation. Reflect on what you've mastered, right? That nice, strong earth energy in there. You should never underappreciate or underestimate yourself or your accomplishments. Now is the time for you to remember how brave you have been throughout your journey. Celebration is required, and you, I believe, will receive that. All we need to do is endure. Future actions are in getting grounded, natural vitality, right? Going on that pilgrimage in our thoughts and feelings and emotions. This could be an inner journey, introspection. A lot of us are called to just be still, have pause, just let things unfold naturally the way they're meant to unfold. Going on, humans tend to spend too much of their energy and time on negative emotions or what they have not done. This card signifies that you should take rightful ownership of who you are and how you've shared your unique light to the world. It may also be a perfect time for you to look around and acknowledge those other souls who have also accomplished many great things and who need to be reminded of them. Whew! Right. So looking at quotes, for example, of the past, dwelling on those adds additional meaning. Utilize that Neptune and retrograde energy to make it through this time. A lot of you think, oh, no, it's a retrograde. That means bad. No, not always. No. Misconception. That's all right. That's all right. We're learning together in this space, and I am blessed to share this with you. Thank you for being here. Magical messages from the fairies. Fairies, what message do you have for added clarification for today's rune reading? Whoa, that one popped right up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, y'all, this fits right in. Admit your true feelings to yourself. It says, be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. Be honest with yourself. Really. Get out there and get grounded. Endure. Go on that inner pilgrimage. If you can't trust your friend, then trust yourself. If you can't trust yourself, then we need to really, really work on this and this endurance, right? Don't kid yourself, because maybe this trusted energy could be your shadow work, could be your shadow self, could be your light energy, could be your starseed energy, right? So be honest with yourself so you can have those firm foundations, right? If we're all up in our heads and kidding ourselves, these foundations begin to crumble. Let's read a little bit about this card. I always say a little bit, but I always read the whole thing, just for you. Okay, again, this says, be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. This card indicates that you've been concealing something from yourself. What is it? Your emotions are true and accurate, and they're trying to get your attention. Right now, admit your deepest feelings to yourself. Know that it's safe for you to engage in this self-honesty. Your genuine feelings form the compass that points you to the best direction and guides you to answers you seek. Trust that any changes you make will come about in harmonious ways. You'll be glad you admitted your true feelings to yourself. A lot of us need to spend some time in front of that mirror. Like in the never-ending story when he confronts himself in the shadow gate. Same type of energy there, right? Sometimes it takes a nice cord cutting and cleansing, some sort of ritual. You can start by telling yourself that you love yourself in the mirror and let divine energies guide you. Okay? Additional meanings for this card is allow other people to get to know the real you, or retain your integrity by following the path that you know is right for you. Watch that pride, though. Another meaning is be yourself. And another meaning is face your fears head on. Y'all, it took me so much courage to get up and do this YouTube thing, right? I'm glad I did, because I get to have my self-therapy in this too. This advice that I'm giving to you is also advice I need to take, right? I call this your essential practice, but I fully know that it is mine as well. Let's pull a chakra token and see what chakra. Oh, beautiful. Oh, y'all, I love this. I love this. Okay, perfect for this rune reading today. This is the heart chakra. Okay, and the heart chakra, like your heart biorhythmically generates its own energy field that's proven by science. So a lot of people are needing to like correct a lot of that heart space energy, and we can do that by spending time in nature, getting grounded, right? Or getting into our body work in a grounded sense. If you can't connect with nature, then exercise is a beautiful way to feel grounded again. The heart chakra solfeggio is 639 hertz. It's located in the center of the chest, and it's associated with love, forgiveness, and compassion. If you are someone who is distrustful, unable to receive love, or has difficulty maintaining relationships, then you should stimulate your heart chakra. Again, that's 639 hertz, 639. It will help you restore your heart chakra's balance. Once you've unblocked your heart chakra, you'll find you're able to move more open and receive love and give love more easily and effortlessly and connect with others. And you get to be yourself in that heart space. How wonderful. You're being called to be genuine right now. And most importantly, be genuine with yourself. And then the real work, the real healing, the real abundance that you've been chasing automatically falls in your lap. How can this get any better? When we're in the heart chakra mudra, it's very simple. It's like a lotus bloom opening up. We're just keeping the pinkies and the thumbs together and spreading the other fingers out, keeping the base of the palms together. And the mantra to recite while listening to the solfeggio frequency is YAM. Y-A-M. YAM. Colors associated with the heart chakra are green, like a leaf green, gray, and light brown. Beautiful healing to one and all, especially during this 4th of July, this time of celebration, this beautiful full moon energy, using that Neptune retrograde energy and Mercury in Pisces to help us communicate with ourselves and to celebrate that incoming abundance. It's awesome. How can this get any better? Right? 639 hertz, 639 for the solfeggio frequency. Again, that's green, gray, and light brown. And again, the mudra, almost said mandala, is just opening up the lotus blossom, keeping the palms together, right? Keeping the thumbs and the pinkies aligned and spreading out that heart space. Expand that heart space. YAM, Y-A-M, is the mantra while you're listening to that solfeggio frequency for clearing, unlocking, and opening up that heart space. Then you get out there and be yourself. When we're honest with ourselves, we can be honest with others. Some more exciting news that I know that I mentioned before, and I'm happy to share this with you, okay? A reminder that, first of all, the weekly meditation on Thursday nights, USA Central Standard Time, is free. And you can join myself and others in this group meditation that I'm co-hosting in helping raise the collective vibration. And I'll put that free Zoom link down below, okay? And we'll be posting it on social media, primarily Facebook, right? Because, it is what it is. However, there is another fun thing that I would like to share for you. I am now on heal.me. So that's kind of like a WebMD of how to find a wellness provider, okay, for your animals, for a loved one, for yourself, for any age group. Okay, and I am now listed on there. As of today, I've been published. My profile is still in a little bit of refinement. However, I am excited that you can find me on there, and I right now offer my Reiki services on there. And I'll leave that link down below too. I'm so excited for everybody. Let's get pumped up, y'all. This wonderful full moon energy, right? It kind of has us on really high highs and then really low lows and then really high highs. And, that pendulum is rapidly moving. So what we can do is push the pendulum further, right, to that positive energy and try to slow down and enjoy that energy before needing to go within and heal some more, right? And then we get to go again. Simple as that. Beautiful. I've been Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice. I should call it Our Essential Practice. It's been a pleasure, y'all. Have a safe and happy holiday out there. Travel safely, right? Please. Okay. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant day, everybody.